Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 10th to the 16th. This is for Aquarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific. And Aquarius, I do this because I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, okay? I want you to feel like we're here one on one rather than it being a general spread. Now, Aquarius, this is a really, really, really big week. First of all, yesterday, October 9th, all right, we had that powerful, very fiery full moon in Aries. And when I say fiery, it was like a solar flare. All right. But it was a good one. Okay. Because all the inner planets were harmonious. I mean, it was a great one. And so we're going to see some activity there. That's in your third house. Jupiter's in your third house. Right. So a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of communication activity around communication. You may find some activity around your siblings right now. Even traveling. Some of y'all may be traveling. And the reason I say that is because we are in Libra season. All right. And so that is your ninth house. And that also rules travel. That's long distance travel. But a lot of y'all are actually going through this kind of like phase right now. You know what I mean? Like there's the ninth house rules spirituality and higher mind expansion, things like that. Some of y'all may be working on writing projects too, working on a book. Anybody working on a book? Raise your hand, leave a comment. Or a book of poetry, starting a website, things like that. There's a lot going on. So let's go ahead and get started with what's going on for you for this week, October 10th to the 16th, again for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. Now, Aquarius, you'll notice that my dog is on my table. I listen when she won't get down if she's sleeping, so I have to maneuver around her. So that's why the setup's a little weird. You may see some wires coming out on the screen, like over there. But I am going to make do and see how I can do this without waking her up. Secondly, Aquarius, you know I love you. I love you so much, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. And y'all, come on. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. I'm very excited. It's really interesting to see. I'm very excited to do your reading for next week, actually, when we do have that solar eclipse. Okay, that's going to happen in your 10th house of career. So if y'all have been going through like career things, we'll see what's going on. All right, so Aquarius for this week doesn't look like it's going to be intense for you. Okay, that's good because it has been intense. Listen, I pay attention to all my signs. I remember your tower moment. All right, and so this is good. You are in a good space. Not a lot, nothing crazy, thankfully. All right, so you can breathe this week. You did get the Three of Cups, so it looks like you did have a moment of celebration. All right, and it could have even been like that moment of like, oh yes, things are fine now, I can breathe. Like there could have been some things that y'all went through, or particularly September, even early October, but listen, Three of Cups, all about celebrating, all about bonding. Y'all maybe spending a lot of time with your friends and family right now as well. And there could be a lot of activity around that. Now, you did get the Six of Cups in the heart of your spread. All right. We love this. And I'm very glad that you got this. All right. This is a very kind card. Now, the big takeaway here is you're fine. Okay. You're fine. And I feel like, the message I'm getting is most Aquarians know that now. You know you're in a good place. Now, one thing I'm going to point out is this is the biggest house in tarot. And so what that indicates is that there's a lot of security, a lot of comfort here. And so I want you to just relax and, get a massage and just untense because this card is really, it really is about tapping into your inner child, and just not taking things so seriously at this point and just being so free. All right. Some of y'all may actually have moments with children. There are if you have siblings too that are younger, it's just a very kind, sweet card, and you're gonna have that energy going through this week. Also, nostalgic moments. So someone from your past could come up this week. Now, listen, you did get the Seven of Wands in your challenge area, so what I want you to do, because some Aquarians may have felt that you were defending yourself for some time. I'm not gonna lie, listen, y'all have had gone through some exhausting stuff, all right? So, this came up in your challenge area though. So the Seven of Wands, you can see him defending himself, defending his territory. Really, just this is all at this point like really standing your ground, right? So when it comes up in your challenge area, challenging the Six of Cups, the main message that I need to tell you is that you're well, I've already said it, you're fine, but I want you to feel confident right now, okay? That's the main message that's coming through. I want you to feel confident that you can go into any battle. The things that you may have experienced in September, October should have made you stronger now, okay? You really got this. You really, really do got this. And I don't want you to feel like if you have the tendency to and I'm not getting too much of an energy, but just real quickly, if you feel that you uh no, you really are fine, okay? I don't even have to say it. I'm like, there is a very small message more about that confidence, but you're fine, all right? So any Aquarians who don't feel like confident moving into this week, just work on that and know that you're moving into a good week, all right? And you have a lot of breathing room this week, okay? And so if you need to think about that, like, just know that you're moving. This is great. And you did get the Knight of Wands, okay, in your crown. So movement, all right? But very fiery movement, especially after that full moon in Aries, okay, in your third house of communication. Now this is really fiery. It came up in your crown, so it looks like you just want to get moving anyway, all right? Now the knights, they're, they represent fire. The wands represent fire. Some people even say that's fire coming out of the helmet. So this is really fiery. It's in your crown, and so you're now in that position of wanting to just finally just pursue the things that you've been going after anyway, but like light speed at this point. Things were really slow in September, okay? Things were really slow. And so this is really good. I do love that Mars is in Gemini right now, because for you that's your fifth house. And I know that I've mentioned family a couple times. So there's the Mars in Gemini is huge for you, especially because of fifth house. Rules family. All right, so there could be a lot of family energy this week. Even love, okay? Love and creativity. Now, you did get the Magician, all right? In the root of your spread, it looks like you are just finally ready to just manifest the things that you want. There's a lot of things that you want is a message that I'm getting through, and that's good, and I'm glad. But just one thing that to pay attention to is actually, here you go, Four of Pentacles. Just keep your finances in order. I'm going to give you a heads up, Aquarius. 2020 2023 2023 next year. All right, next year. There's gonna be a lot of attention in your finances, okay, because Saturn is moving into Pisces. All right, so pay attention to March is going to be a big month, but that is your house of salary. And I could go into a lot of other aspects, but just for this week, think about the security. There is like security and finances that you may have to consider or just structure, put in order. But it really is all about being stable right now. And there is a lot of security here. And I'm feeling a lot of security for you moving into the future and in the order. Some of y'all actually may have a moment that is possibly disappointing. That comes up this week, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And listen, so you get the Four of Pentacles, you got the Five of Cups, and you got the Knight of Pentacles, all right, in your future. So a lot of money related stuff happening in your future. Like I said, just start preparing, because 2023 is going to be a big year for finances, and more about, because remember, think about Saturn, responsibility and structure. So it's not like a bad thing. It's just more like you're going to be more serious about it, right? But for this week, with the Four Pentacles, four is all about order, okay? All about stability, putting all that in order, okay? Five of Cups. So there could be something that is disappointing, something that is some sort of loss that you're going to be like, Okay, wait a minute. This week was supposed to be really, really good, and I finally have that fresh breath of fresh air. But this just happened. But look, you get the Knight of Pentacles clarifying that. So it looks like whatever happens, I don't want it to be a distraction for you because you got the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this is all about. Now we're talking about. We started off with stability and structure. We're ending it with long-term commitments. Okay, having. Moving forward, all right, having sown the seeds, reaping the rewards, however long it takes. So again, all about commitment. It's funny that this is showing up now because this is a big theme for Aquarius for 2023. Interesting. Okay, so this is more like a preview, but just this week, just expect that there could be something that may. Let's just see one more clarifier. Yeah, okay. Something this week and then you got the Three of Swords. So something this week regarding your finances or something just in your physical reality where it's something that you could lose and it could be something that you get really upset about and something that is so significant that you can't get over it and there's like a sense of like loss and grief, but it has to do with this long-term commitment that you have. But you got the Three of Swords now. This is a heartbreak card, okay? More loss and more grief. But at the end of the day, sure, heartbreak, but it's still a sword, okay? Swords, the mental suit. So this is now affecting your mind. And then you get the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, you've never had such back and forth like this. So this is all happening in your future, Aquarius, okay? There could be some sort of, okay, whether it's money or not, stocks, your salary, something related to money, wealth, or tangible realities, maybe your car, maybe your home or your computer. There could be some sort of loss. Okay, maybe you break your computer. Okay, maybe someone vandalizes your car, and now you have to spend all this other money on it, and it's just annoying or whatever. So those are kind of like analogies when we're talking about our tangible, like our physical world. But then it has this movement of this was meant to happen because I have to start thinking about money now. All right, and I really want to make a commitment to money, and then like the things that I want moving forward. Now it clarified by that you did get the heart. You get the Three of Swords. So there could be something that you are still. That has an impact on you, not even emotionally, but in your head, like mind space wise. And so you could have this moment where you're like, I'm not making enough money, and that breaks my heart, or whatever happened, that whole situation with the car. Gosh, it's really not fair. It's not cool. And so that is what's really happening here. But then now it's clarified by the Eight of Wands. Oosh, which I dropped, which is one of my favorite cards, okay? One of my favorite cards. Now, listen. You're going to move from this very fast, okay? This is the only card where there's no figure, no symbol, no people. It's just 8 wands zipping through the air. Now, this is all about action, a lot of action happening, but in a really fast forward momentum. And then remember, I said earlier, a lot of activity with travel. So there is going to be something travel related coming up in your future too. And there we go. It comes out to some of y'all may be taking like a little break, okay? Even if it's just like driving from like Manhattan to Jersey to see your friends for the weekend and hang out because you did get the Four of Swords after the Eight of Wands. So listen, this is insane, Aquarius. Anyway, I'm gonna stop pulling clarifiers, but this is all in your future, okay? So just know something may happen where it might be a little annoying to you, a little bit of like loss or grief, and it could even be something big too. But at the same time, you're gonna move fast from it, okay? It's not something that you're gonna linger on. It's not something that you're going to feel stuck on. You're going to move fast from it, and then you are also going to have a moment of just stillness of mind, okay? Everything is finally you're gonna be like, okay, that was really crazy, now I can breathe again. All right. But again, a lot of y'all might actually be compelled to take like a little short vacation or something, just to get away. All right. Now, Aquarius, I am going to go ahead and go to your staff because I have never spent that much time on someone's future in a weekly reading. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Seven of Swords, it looks like. Aquarius, there's some truth you're going to have to face, okay? I don't want you to hide from anything at this point. All right, I don't want you to hide from anything. Listen, and here we go. Boom, you got Lovers clarifying that. So it looks like there is something going on with a partner, okay? And deep down inside, that could really be the thing that has been having some sort of impact on you. And I don't feel like it's them. I think it's you, and I think it's you not telling them something, okay? And I think it's and when I say a partner, that can be both work and career, okay? But also for some, again, I'm getting a lot of like family energy. But listen, let's just face some truth at this point. I mean, you did get the Lovers, which is ruled by Gemini. As I mentioned earlier, Gemini right now, Mars in Gemini is in your fifth house of love, okay, but also family, all right? So, and creativity, all right? Actually, the fifth house is a great house, and you're lucky to have that because the fifth house is the house of pleasure at the end of the day, all right? Ancient and modern astrologers, I mean, this is one of the best houses. I didn't say, you didn't hear that from me, but it really is. So that's just something like I want you to spend some time thinking about. Now, if you have to break up, if there is something that is holding you back, let's let go of that now. All right, let's let go of that because you did pull the Devil in your external factors area. All right, and so Devil, bad habits, vices, bad haircuts. Look at this. I need to get my haircut. I just looked at the camera. Oh gosh. The Devil, as I was saying, habits, bad behaviors, vices, addictions, things that do not serve us well. That came up in your external factors area, so you're going to have to come to a point. Now, Lovers, all about decisions, okay? Now, external factors, the Devil, all right? You, listen, in order to get rid of that bad habit or that just whatever's not serving you well, it could be an addiction. When I say addiction, it's not always drugs and alcohol. It is, sometimes like it can be as little as like you spending your entire day scrolling through social media and not being productive, okay? So that can range for it. It depends on, what scenario you're in now. Now, the one thing I'm going to point out is that what do you see in these two cards? All right? You see the same people. Let's call them Adam and Eve. All right? So here's the thing. That Devil is mocking Archangel Raphael. And so, listen, the thing that you need to let go of, you need to be, first of all, in order to break free from these chains, you have to be aware of the chains, okay? So be aware of the thing that's holding you back and not serving you well. And then, soul searching. So, it started off with you having a relaxing week, and now you're going to have to just dig deep, all right? So, but you can do that. It can still be relaxing and digging deep. Like, think about just carving out time of having like a meditative moment. If you are going to travel, maybe to like some really cool place, like I don't up in the Catskills or someplace rustic, because even just being in places like that is so meditative. All right, so it still will be an easy breezy week. You just need to start thinking about the things that are holding you back, not serving you well, in order to move forward, okay? And for some of y'all, it has to do with family or with like a partner at this point. Now, you did get the Three of Wands. It looks like you just want to move forward. You're so over it. Okay? It just looks like you want to move forward. Now, you also got the Eight of Pentacles, okay? You got the Eight of Pentacles. And I love that this came up in your final outcome, all right? The Eight of Pentacles. You can see that he's very talented. He's removed himself from the village, and he's just working on his pentacles over and over and over and over and over again. That's how laser focused he is in terms of building this wealth. Again, we're going back to your future here. Building this wealth. You can see the castle in the background, okay? Listen, that's all yours. That's all yours. Keep working, and that's all yours. Just don't get distracted. This Devil situation, something may try to distract you. It really is just I'm getting like what is it called? Energy vampire. When it sucks all the energy out of you. Yeah, let's just not be drained at this point. But I do love that you did get this card because he's working toward his legacy, and that shall come. Aquarius, I've never spent this much time on a week. Oh gosh, I have 20 minutes. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know that was a lot. That was a lot to go through. Okay. That was a lot. But at this point, just know I have to dig through all these cards. The heart of your spread, you did get the Six of Cups. Okay. So, come on. You're fine. A lot of security again. Remember, a lot of comfort. In your future, there may be a situation that could be disappointing, something that does happen, but a lot of it relates to how you handle it. All right? Don't get the devil's a trap, so don't fall into that trap. All right? And if you need to come face some truth right now, this would be the week to do it. But again, your final outcome, great. Okay. Aquarius, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know I love you. Bye-bye.